Y'all ready?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I
All
just pulled up my
right.
shit.
Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears. If your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears, latest C-Dubb Bobby. Haize, we all in the building, man. Yeah, the Bears don't have a game today, but we're gonna drop an episode nonetheless. So we're gonna talk about some of the things that come out from the Bears since the last game. ESPN has two trades for the Chicago Bears that they should consider that I think are trash, and then we're gonna talk about some about Ryan Fitzpatrick's comments on Justin Fields. We're gonna get into all that and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
All right, fam. As we know, the Bears suffered a loss that had all of us pissed off collectively as a fan base, ready to get rid of some people. It seems like now in the press conference, Eberflus basically said that they are reevaluating every single player. Now, we can get into some of his direct quotes, but I'm going to ask you guys this. Upon reevaluation, if you think the reevaluation is fair, what Bear do you think is going to play less snaps, maybe lose their position or come into a new position and maybe start where they were coming off the bench before? How do you guys feel about every Bears player being reevaluated and what the results of that could be?
Oh, this is great. And especially great for the wide receiver position, because that's why I think beyond the offensive line, I think the wide receiver is a very man, it's needing a lot of stuff. So I think Pettis, he's on that firing line. I think Marset, you may see him not even be in the game. He was barely in the game already. EQ, he hasn't had much production. Maybe, he hasn't had many targets, but maybe he's not getting open out there on the field. So I think the wide receiver position is really in jeopardy if you're not playing up to par right now. So,
okay. All right. That's how she does.
Yeah, first thing first, get the punt return down, man. Well, I know we wanted to get some spark out of Velus because we know his playmaking ability, but that shit needs to go first thing first. And then that's 1A. 1B is, bro, you got to figure out what the hell you going to do between the center and the left guard. Look, Braxton Jones did get killed in the previous game, but so far you can't. He a rookie. He been working through it, and he been okay. I'm not gonna say great, I'm not gonna say good, but he's been okay for a rookie. But you got to seal up that whatever you're gonna do, bring in Leatherwood, or you gonna move Lucas Patrick to the center. You got to seal it up, because to me the right side is okay. You got to seal up from the middle to the left side. So that'll be the first thing I'm doing. And then with as far as the wide receiver, C-Dubb, you made a good point. Marset, gotta go. Dante Pettis, I think that he might have a case because he's more productive than EQ, even though he had 2 bad weeks. He came back in the previous game and he, had 4 receptions with a big touchdown. So you know what he can do. So, but I would like for them to work in Vegas a little bit more. And then I gotta say it before you, Haize, the defensive ends, bro, it need to be a change, bro. I know Alquandu Muhammad got a sack in the last game, but outside of that sack, he's been ass. And then Robert Quinn, the man had 1 tackle last game. That's horrible. We need to be better, bro. So those would be the few places I would address first and foremost. Quick, you got to.
Facts, I agree. Looking at, I'm going to read a direct comment from Eberflus. He says, we're going to look at the lineups, where people are. Are we putting guys in the position to succeed? Is there anything that can create competition at any position on the football team? That's healthy for us to be able to do that going forward. So what I read in that is fucking Sam Mustipher needs to go, bro. You can't tell me that you're reevaluating. If this whole reevaluating talent thing, if we start the next game and Sam Mustipher is still starting, it's all bullshit. I don't care what other changes he make. That is the biggest position or biggest failure. Like, yeah, there have been a lot of other ones that have had up and down games, stuff like that. Have we seen anything competent from Sam Mustipher this season?
No. Hell no.
He gotta go. He gotta go, period.
Gotta go.
Because go ahead, nephew.
Because I was gonna say, like, if you look at last game, there was a few plays to where, like, he didn't block anybody. Like most of, like, the 4 linemen that was rushing, he could have helped out on that left side. The left side is your weakness. If we see it as spectators, you definitely should be able to identify and see it if you're on the field. He'll just be standing there. Help out the guard. Help out the guard, Lucas Patrick. Help him out. At least get your hands on somebody to buy more time for your quarterback who's out here working his ass off to even make a play.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, Musty, man. He's just doing everything bad right now, bro. Like you right, Haize. If it's gonna be some evaluation, it gotta start with this guy. He can't hike the ball right. It's gonna be at least 1 or 2 missnaps. He can't stop nobody. We can't barely run play action because he can't hold the front. Get this guy in there. Let's get somebody regular. I ain't asking for a superstar. Just make somebody competent in that position.
Somebody else, damn.
Yeah,
Jeez.
like it's just a bad look there. Outside of that, I'm gonna agree with each of you. The punt return got to be like, I love Velius. I know we talked about, does he have Devin Hester type ability, or will he eventually turn into that? The thing that Devin Hester did is he made special teams a weapon. Velius Jones is very much making special teams a weapon too, but for the other goddamn team. He gotta get out of there. It's not gonna cut it, man. So yeah, I don't even say that to try to be an asshole, be offensive, but real talk, he's had too many situations already in his short time being back from injury of where he's blown up plays that we needed. It's not like it's a random drop one and we up by 20, so it don't matter or something like that, or he still recovers it. It's been terrible. So
man,
you gotta make a change there, bro.
Talk about the inopportune times, bro. Like, damn, bro. You just kill all the momentum. Everybody in the city feeling good, the crowd feeling good in the stadium, and you drop the punt 2 times in the whole season already. 2 times.
Crazy, 2 times in 3 weeks. Come on, bro.
Damn.
In key moments, bro. All you gotta do is catch the ball against the Giants and see what Justin Fields can do. All you gotta do is catch the ball. Again, Justin Fields, granted, he was able to drive through, and Mooney couldn't complete the pass. Could have been a better pass location, but damn, come on, man, that kills your momentum.
Yeah, they gotta fix that. Like I said, Sam Mustard for Velius Jones, and then wide receiver competition, it does need to be wide open again, because it just, Mooney. It's not that anybody's played terribly bad either, but like we just need, outside of Isaiah Marset, like he gotta go, or Smith Marset, he gotta go. Bro.
I'm gonna say, N'Keal Harry gonna see a lot of snaps this game. I'm gonna just say it.
Yeah, I mean Pettis redeemed himself, but
you think
Smith Marset made it worse. Bro, Dante Pettis had a really good game. He had 5 receptions
early. Yeah. But then he dropped big passes, though. You got to complete the cycle, got to complete the objective, continue to be great, continue to catch the passes.
I say, listen, he still hasn't dropped as many passes as Darnell Mooney this season, so he gets a little bit.
Oh, that's crazy. And you right. That's crazy.
Can't argue with that. Those are the facts. Those are the facts.
Anybody ready to say he not a number 1?
I think Darnell.
We always say he was a number 2 though. So
my evaluation of Darnell Mooney, which can still change over the course of the season, is he's at best a 1B. He can't be the solo one. He could be co-number 1s, or he has to be number 2. That's what I think about Darnell.
Oh, I feel you need somebody. He needs somebody that can complement him, like I say, like a big receiver, like a N'Keal Harry type body size type receiver. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't even care at the body size. If you have 2 dangerous wide receivers, regardless if they both small or not, it changes how Darnell Mooney's guarded. And what we're seeing now is that while there's some potential weapons out there, defense is just able to key in on Mooney. And if you can mess up Mooney and Justin Fields at the same time, you're disrupting about half the team right there.
I don't see a lot of double teams. I just want to add that. I don't see a lot of double teams on Mooney.
Yeah, it's been a lot of overshadow. A lot of teams are playing it too high, at least from what I've seen. But I don't think he need like a big body. But you know what I'm saying? Because he had a productive season next to Allen Robinson. He's not huge. You know what I'm saying? But he was, a vet that's, that can make some tough catches and make some plays. So you just need somebody that's pretty much competent at the position that can get some separation and do some things. So
for sure.
Hopefully Harry can do that, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? He still got to put it on wax.
All right, moving on. So ESPN has had 2 hypothetical trades for the Chicago Bears around the trade deadline, and they're both fucking terrible in my opinion. One way worse than the other, but let's get into this first one. Trading Robert Quinn to the Rams, and the Bears get a 3rd round and a 4th round pick back in 2023 and 2024. What do you think about this potential trade?
I don't like this trade right here, man. I think, me personally, I want a veteran player and like a 3rd round. If you're gonna give up Robert Quinn, I still think you can eat off that 18 sacks from last year, and then you could say, man, this is a young team. You know, it's hard for him to find his way, so you could sell him like that. He still can be a contributor to maybe a Super Bowl team, even though the Rams is not doing so well this season. Maybe you could come in and be that Miller from last season for them and take them over the top.
I think that's a pretty good point, because you can also argue and be like, hey, teams are keying in on Robert Quinn. You know what I'm saying? You can use that. You be like, the production is not there because, you know, X, Y, and Z. But if you go, but I'm with you. I want a veteran back, some type of piece that can help the team. Me personally, it's all rumors, ladies and gentlemen. It's all rumors. But if you got the Robert Quinn for Chase Claypool, you know, that'll be more intriguing to me. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk.
You're swapping veteran players, and then you give up, you know, a pick. That's more intriguing than to get a 3rd next year and then a 4th the following year. So I'd be like, you ain't getting nothing really in return, really, in my opinion. So
yeah, I look at it like, I mean, this deal wouldn't be terrible. I'm not saying it's a completely terrible deal, but I just think, he's had a down season so far, but I think you can get more from him, or for him in this case, like you said, getting another veteran, another piece that we can use now. But considering what Poles did with his draft picks last season, I can see Poles still getting a heck of a talent with the 3rd round pick. So
true.
Okay.
True.
Are you still high on this draft pick so far?
I'm over because we still got Brisker.
That's good.
He's showing improvement. So I still think Gordon's going to be a positive on there. Dominique Robinson is still somebody I'm very high on. And Braxton Jones, I'm still high on him too. I still think that this is overall a really good draft. Now, if Vegas turns into something, then it pushes it even further. So I'm definitely still high on this so far.
Okay.
Yeah, I still think that is still pretty good too. It's just that I think I'm with Haize. Vegas need to be utilized in the offense. I don't think he's as productive as he can be if you just sitting him back there telling him to catch punts. You know what I'm saying? Include him on the offense, because you've seen what he can do in space. So include him on offense. You never know what the draft is to say.
What is to say he not getting it in practice? What is to say that? What if it's him, not the coaches not getting him involved? What if it's himself he not showing improving in practice?
That could be a valid point, because we don't see what goes on.
It could have been 3 years. It's been 3 weeks.
But my thing is, bro, y'all know I coach 5 and 6 flag football. If a player fuck up how Smith Marset fucked up in against Minnesota, you're out the game, bro. I'm gonna get somebody in here and try to figure it out. You're a young team. You got to try to figure it out. And then against Minnesota, the one man that got you a touchdown is Vegas Jones. So you know that he can do something. And even in the last game, they still kind of did like a screen pass. He was able to pick up a 1st down with that when you gave him space to operate. Smith Marset ain't doing that. So, like, I feel like it's not a lot, but it's some evidence there. And my man's dropped a key pass. Granted, it was a tight window, but it hit his hands up here. He dropped it. You got to see what's up, man.
That's facts. All right, moving on. Next trade. This one I hate. Trading David Montgomery to the Ravens for a 2023 5th round pick. Bro, what's it?
That's disrespectful.
Bro, that is extremely disrespectful for that one. Like, don't get me wrong. I can get with somebody thinking, hey, the Bears may shop David Montgomery, considering, just everything going on. Maybe they don't want to get into a contract dispute with him like they did with Roquan. Let's go ahead and get something back now. I can understand somebody wanting to write an article from that mindset, but a 5th round pick? No, that's nothing less than a 3rd. And even then, you still got to throw in some other stuff.
It's still like that's the only thing I can think about when I look at this. Like, Joe, we can't talk. Hey, nothing we can talk about because you come in disrespectful at the first point. Like, David Montgomery is an 1,000-yard a season rusher at the most minimum. So a 5th round pick dude, get out my office, dude. I don't want to talk to
real.
you.
You hang up.
ain't got nothing
You
to
just
talk
say all you do is decline and hang up the phone. Because what are you talking about? It's not good enough.
See,
that is horrible.
They don't even earn that respect. To me, that's when you just be like, shh, I can't hear what, and then just hang up.
On the real, what you talking about, man?
That's a dumb. I wish somebody like that's offensive. Like the C-Dubb's point, somebody call you with that. Forget just hanging up. You need to fight them. Say, let's show up here.
For real, though, because they tripping.
That's disrespectful.
Man, you might have to have an intervention with them. Like, man, something must be wrong. Are you okay, bro? Are you good, bro?
Are you high right now? Are you high right now? You just drunk dial a trade offer to me? What you doing, man?
For real, what we doing?
I'm on the sense that we gonna find a way to sign this guy. I'm just.
I still.
I would love
honestly. David Montgomery's season so far, he has 62 rushing attempts with 242 yards. That's not getting. Listen.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he missed some games last season, but keep in mind he's not coming off the best season even before that. 849 yards played in 13 games, so it's probably would have been a 1,000-yard season. But I'm just saying it was down from the season before. We may be able to get him.
We get a number done. Man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. They. I hope they do. Especially if it comes down to that trade.
Facts.
Do not make that trade. None. If Ryan Poles makes that trade, it instantly jackass. The genius of jackass meeting is over with at that point. You a jackass at that point. Instantly jackass with the season.
No way.
It's like, come on, bro. All right, man. Before we go, we got a couple more topics. The Bears, at least Jacob Infante from the Windy City Gridiron, suggested that the Bears go ahead and cut Amir Smith-Marset. What do you guys think of that?
I never, you know what I'm saying? I like to take away brothers' jobs, but sometimes you deserve this shit. Like, bro, he has performed at the weakest and most when he has to be the most mentally tough. He has not been. You don't follow the game plan. You're dropping passes in key moments. It might be that time, my brother. It might be that time.
Good point. Like, man, bro, you said everything that I was gonna say, so I'm with you. I ain't really trying to call for nobody job because I know you still got to put food on your table, whether it's for you or your family or whoever. But man, he just ain't been cutting it. Or me personally, if you not gonna cut him, put him on special teams. Go out there, he got to make some tackles or something or block. He shouldn't be receiving the ball, trying to run nothing, and you get somebody else an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You get somebody else an opportunity because he just, with his opportunities, he ain't making it happen.
This guy's a bit of a wanderer already. He started his career somewhere else, right?
Minnesota, I believe.
Minnesota? Like, dude, this might not be the sport for you, my guy. It might not be.
He talking about the sport.
It might go to table tennis or something. They still pay. They pay in a practice squad, don't they? They only get paid.
Yeah.
Man said, bro, what? Come on, bro.
Hey, somebody, one of them NBA players just bought a table tennis league. They get, you know what I'm saying?
This man funny as fuck. I can't believe you.
That's crazy, bro.
This man said, go play foosball. This man said, go play foosball, bro. You got it.
That's crazy, bro. Wow. All right. Well, we know where C-Dubb sits on shit. Listen, I'm not willing to say cut somebody. He's made some key mistakes. I still think you try to at least give him a chance. But that at this point, he needs to earn it, right? So he doesn't need to be playing in any snaps unless you think you just got to play. He's just going to kill it at. Like, I think I look at this like N'Keal Harry deserves more of a chance. Even Values with his mistakes deserves more of a chance. Equinami St. Brown's still a better wide receiver. And we know he damn sure doesn't deserve to be even commented in the same sentences Darnell Mooney. So I think it's time to just let Marset sit back for a minute and then reevaluate as you go.
Facts. That's the perfect way to put it. Perfect.
Because that shit, bro.
My boy said table tennis.
That was crazy, bro. All right, before we go, man, Ryan Fitzpatrick has had some harsh words to Justin Fields. I'm gonna read this directly. Justin Fields needs to look in the mirror and say, "What am I? You're not Peyton Manning. You're not Patrick Mahomes. You're not a pocket passer. You're a Cam Newton type. You're a guy who is an elite runner of the football." That's a bit disrespectful, don't y'all feel like he's not just a runner? Come on.
What is
He
this
disrespected
stereotype? All
He
these
disrespected
stereotypes.
Cam Newton in the same sentence too, bro. Like
all these stereotypical well, I don't even know what the word I'm saying, but he's doing a lot of stereotypes right now. Like he making it seem like he can't throw the ball in the pocket. He's not as good as all these. He's not. Who can be Peyton Manning? Who can be fucking Tom Brady? Who could be Patrick Mahomes? These are great quarterbacks, bro. Let this young kid, you know what I'm saying, grow up, and then it's just got some stereotypical undertones to it. That's all I'm saying. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he built like a Cam Newton, like a Lamar Jackson. That's all they could do is run the ball. Just go run. No.
All right. Valid point. My thing is, who the fuck are you? Period.
Fitzmagic.
He had some moments in his career, but come on, man. My guy's in his second year, right? But at the same time, I'm just getting sick of this shit, bro. Real talk. Because Trevor Lawrence was hot ass 2 weeks straight. No word out of the media. Zach Wilson, he's still holding on to the ball long. He's still inaccurate. But everybody want to scold the Chicago Bears quarterback. Rightfully so. He has made mistakes. But the only reason the Chicago Bears have been in any of the games the last 3 weeks is because the man is running for his life, getting 30 and 40-yard scramble yards, making plays with his damn legs because don't nobody want to block for him, and the damn pass catches that they got don't want to catch the damn ball. Now, I'm with you, C-Dubb. It definitely is some undertones there. But everybody's career progresses at a different rate. I'm with Haize. I'm not giving this guy 5 years. But you do need to see an influx of talent come through that door before you can accurately evaluate this guy. Because when he did have time against the Minnesota Vikings, he put on fucking 19 unanswered, and then he had a bozo not go out of bounds and potentially ruin the game. And then in last week's game, look, it wasn't the best pass, but he gave his number one wide receiver a chance to make a play. It hit him right in his hands. First of all, he underran the route anyway. It was not in the end zone. So he threw him in the end zone, hit him right in the hands, and he wasn't able to complete the catch. Give my man a break, bro. Give my man a break.
Considering this came from Ryan Fitzpatrick, who didn't have a good NFL season until his 6th season in the NFL, needs to just shut the hell up. That's how I feel. Like every quarterback develops differently. Fitzpatrick himself, he started 3 games as a rookie, but then other than that, he couldn't even get off the bench. Like it takes time. You had time to sit and learn. He basically Justin Fields got thrown out there a few games into his rookie season, and he's had a terrible line and has gotten abused every single time he's been on the field. Let that man have some time, bro. Don't label this man just as a runner when his arm strength is pretty good. Is it amazing? Does he have a cannon? No, but he has solid arm strength. He's more than just a runner. I hate it. I agree with C-Dubb. Are there some undertones there? Yes. I think there's also some bias there, even if it's unintentional. There is amongst Ryan Fitzpatrick's generation, there has always been looked down upon running quarterbacks. They didn't take running quarterbacks seriously until Michael Vick, and even then they tried to throw as much doubt towards him.
Facts.
This man is not just a runner. He is more than that. Chill. It's his 2nd season in the NFL. He has a terrible offensive line. Like Bobby said, people don't want to catch the ball for him. He has an offensive coordinator that has not trusted him for at least half the start of the season, starting to come a little bit more. And he's progressing. You can see the progression, specifically in the last 3 games that Justin Fields made versus the first 3 games. Stop acting like we 3 seasons into this. We're not.
Thanks.
We're a season and a half. He's basically only played one full season of football games, and in that, it's almost 3,000 yards. There's been a lot of interceptions, but it is what it is there. Allow that man to grow the way that he needs to grow, and then let's wait and hold this off until year 3, year 4. If it's still by then, all right, say what you got to say, but come on, man. Don't throw too much salt on the young quarterback, fam.
Hey, bro, that's well said. I would like to say, these guys are fighting back and being all, I'm going to say, envious and jealous or saying these all negative things about these type of quarterbacks. But they could say whatever they want because I think these quarterbacks are like the future of the NFL. You look at Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Justin Fields, Kyler Murray. Look at the quarterbacks coming out of college, like CJ Stroud and the kid in Michigan. Like this is the new. You got to have other weapons. You got to be able to run for 10 yards for a first down. You got to be athletic as well as be able to throw the ball. It's just the evolution of a quarterback, I think. I think it's the evolution.
I agree with you.
Facts.
Yeah, man, get it together. Stop hating on our
But
dude, man.
one last point, Haize. One last point. I'm gonna keep it short. You already said it before the season even started, before preseason came around. Once these guys push out a narrative, they're gonna ride that bitch to the end. And what was the narrative before everything started? The Chicago Bears front office ain't helping, and that's all you hear. And that's why these other second-year quarterbacks, Trey Lance, Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, all these guys, Mac Jones, all these guys, they don't get much talk in the media like Justin Fields.
That's a fact.
Shit. That's that weak, dry ass prime. That was they got a dry ass unit. They got Richard Sherman, him. I don't even know who the other guy. Who's the other guy sitting there? Look like an offensive
Tony
lineman.
Gonzalez, bro?
No, Tony, but the other guy.
Oh,
another
I don't know who the other guy. I was about to say, wait a second now. That's some serious disrespect.
I know Tony now.
Jesus. Oh, man, yeah, that it is what it is, man. Let the hate come. It is going to be what it's going to be. Hopefully we continue to improve. But, fellas, anything left? Football list Sunday for the Bears, but nonetheless, we drop a content anyway. Anything to say before we go?
Oh, man, yeah, hey, I hope we just put all that stuff in the past. We got the next game coming up. Let's see what we can do to improve this football team and be competitive as they have been for this whole season. They've been in every single game, so don't lose faith. Don't lose faith.
For real.
Right, facts.
Now they got 11 days to get it right, man. So, hey, we'll see what happens on Monday night against the New England Patriots. They got a lot of time to study, prepare. But, hey, I ain't really got too much. But y'all already know. If y'all want more from me and C-Dubb, hit us up on Shy Bulls Podcast. And hit my boy up, Haize, on at CEO Haize on all social media platforms. And don't forget about the new NBA Central.
Oh, bro, yeah.
My boy launched it off the ground. And it's going to be another outstanding project. So y'all make sure y'all go ahead to all those channels and subscribe.
Y'all
and just get ready for the ride, baby. Get ready for the ride. These two brothers over here on there as well. We're going to have a lot of fun. If y'all have fun with what we do over here, you're going to have fun over there as well. Make sure you're following us collectively here, though, at Shy Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, you can leave a text and or voicemail. The correct number, 773-242-9336. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. Bear down, y'all. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.